This plant looks like it's going to be undenied. And they've walled it a little too close, haven't they? So a little alternative plant location coming in. They're a little strapped for time, but I don't think it's going to matter. It seems like they've gotten away with it. The kills are not actually going too poorly for them. They're able to keep it into even numbers at the start, but it's left to Nivera, and he will be overwhelmed with the round going to Meg.
Yeah, of course. We saw this map obviously being brought in a little bit more for Liquid. It was going to be doing the value of what he was doing is diminished. And again, that's 2 rounds in a row now. He's tried to get cheeky around that position, has been caught for it.
Yeah, Liquid have done a little bit of homework there, but sending Jamppiii out to find 3 heads. I mean, said it wasn't the greatest of starts to his chamber play. This is why we've been begging to see his chamber play for so damn long. They're on an eco, and he's walked out with 4 kills. They've got a plant from it. Great wall from Dreamas. Significant improvement.
Yeah, this one actually allows them to plant, so it's definitely better than the last one. Can Sheydos get anything done here? Bear in mind, Nivera's incredibly low. No real utility to play with. He is on the wraparound. Is this going to be expected? Actually, Dreamas is doing a great job of just wasting time. Just basically burning that clock all the way down. Still, though, he's going to get isolated. And Sheydos has absolutely no idea where this last player is coming from. Nivera on the wraparound. Timing going to be just a blip on the radar. It happens. Still, though, Nats has managed to find one here. Jamppiii able to just retreat. But again, another coming up for Redgar. It seems like both teams are off to a bit of a shaky start, but they have managed to fall into a fairly powerful afterplant. Right between the 2 smokes, you got Soulcas sitting. It should be expected, if anything, but no. He's going to be able to get one even while burning. Then the snakebite falls as well. The remaining players spamming, but it's not enough. They're on that defusal. Redgar gets it to half, and now Nivera, the last one remaining. He's managed to delay at least a little bit, but they know where he is. The shot does strong, but he's going to drop another. Make it into this 1 versus 2. They've already got it halfway. All they need to do is stick it, and he can't quite get it over the line. There will be enough time for them to get that diffuser.
The full rotation has now completed. This team is ready for the play, and Defo's the first. Nivera's down. No wall to play with, no utility on the way through, no orb to the post plant, no snake bite. They won't get the plant. Dreamas is caught. This is huge. Scream just about grabbing the spike and getting out. He needed to do that while the utility was still up in there to play with, but the round is not saved yet. They need space, and I think Jamppiii just got spotted. Oh! Even still, 2 versus 4. He needs to go huge. He needs to find kills right here and now. There's 2 already. This is Scream we're talking about. He's done a lot, but has he done enough? No. Nats makes sure of that. Oh, interesting. It might find one as well. It's fired into Chronicle. Down he goes.
No.
That nade, is it going to actually deny? Will it catch a kill on the way out? No, Dreamas is good, and he's finding kills. That's more than he needed to do, and he's playing just with a Sheriff. Fantastic work. Team Liquid now. Rifle on Scream. Soulcas with a Guardian. And there is the ultimate. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult for Sheydos. Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh no! This might be the first time we finally see a team get 2 rounds back-to-back, but Soulcas still standing. Defo needing to get on that spike relatively soon. In fact, it's just going to be the swing, and Soulcas is going to clutch it out. Keep the mania going.
To avoid running into that operator, and all the while Jamppiii taking advantage of that big absence of information towards this side of the map, sneaking his way through, and he's caught 2. Those are pistols still taken down. The operator, Phantom's still online to work with. He might even be able to force them into a position now where they decide to save. I mean, if Redgar goes down and they've already got the plant and time's ticked away, but 12 seconds left, they've got to get this plant. They've lost Dreamas. Is it actually a Phantom up close? 6 seconds. Someone's got to get that spike, and they can't be taken off it. Defo might just get around the corner, but he's a little late. A 1v1 comes out of it. A remarkable recovery even still, but still a chance for Mech. Scream's going to try to sneak down below, but Defo above with an operator. He needs to be quick and clean if he's to have even the slightest of chances of taking Scream down, and he won't get it done this time. For this round, a huge pick. They're going to look to follow up on it almost immediately. I thought this KO ult might slow them down, but Tom, Team Liquid, they've only got the W key.
Yeah, it does mean that they can't actually utilize the wall they've been putting down every single time, and Nats will capitalize off of that. Spike down. If he gets this timing right, he might find another couple. He's been a bit quiet so far, but that never seems to last. Extra counter utility being thrown in. Still something they haven't been able to break just yet, but the time, Midge, it's ticking down.
It's starting to get dangerous. Going for the plant now. The spams are attempting to come on through, but players dropping like flies. Team Liquid taking that into more of an offensive stance. As defense is a good offense in this situation, and well, they have well and truly succeeded with a 4v2 in their hands. This round is looking certain to be theirs. Inside the Viper's pit, Dreamas goes down. Not too much of a loss, though. They've still got their Viper online. Damage to Nivera, but he doesn't go down. Defo has to hope he can catch him, but he's got help from up.
I think he's expecting a fast reaction, though. You can already see he's just waiting on the angle and instantly takes down Screen. Just going to go straight back into the Viper's pit and now wait for the rotation of his team.
Oh, but Nats is coming back out. He's caught.
Down,
push up through mid a little too strong, and sure, the spike goes down. Retrieving that might be a little bit of a pain. Just time-wise. Oh, more than that, Nivera. Potential fake. The TP, but now extending into more of a lure. Soulcas doing so well, and there's the side angle from Jamppiii. Oh, Sheydos pulling out the nade at the seconds left. Someone's got to bite the bullet and go for this plant. It's going to be up top. Players already swinging. They've spotted the planter. They've taken him down. It's done. They've won the time. It's already gone. All Nivera has to do is hold on in the back of the site. He'll go down, but time had already expired, and Team Liquid...
Again, well, they know everybody's here. Actually going to use the orbital strike just to delay a little bit. Defo's gone down to the nade again. How much damage can they realistically do here? Now sat into an advantageous spot. Shot dart out. A vulnerable player on the other side. Sheydos now going to go down. This is starting to get a little bit scary. Spray doesn't work out. Nats is going to find himself a triple, though, but it's already been defused. I'll just take things into my own hand. He's also Viper's pit, but I'm not sure how vital this is going to be. It doesn't matter, though. It's almost like baiting in these peaks, and up until Scream, they were winning every single one of them.
Well, they've got their mid cross in with the Viper's pit. Plant to be secured, to be attempted. Scream still sitting around heaven, trying to be an annoyance for these guys. Jamppiii. Oh, there's the barrel spotted. A huge mistake by Sheydos. 2v3.
Nats timing is going to be everything here. I don't know if he was actually spotted by Jamppiii. Made his way through the edge. They're going to tap it, and he has now been seen. Back into a 2v2 scenario. Chronicle still has his Molotov, but swinging in to put it down is going to be tough.
A lot of trouble.
That was close. If they couldn't get around the corner, it would have been a problem. Nice entry, though, from Chronicle. Trouble as well for Dreamas. He's now the only man standing on the site, and the entries are superb. Mech may have been slow to start, but this man could be pain in the backside. A chance for a multi-frag, but they run around the corner just at the last moment. Make it at least look a little bit less obvious to the viewers. Nats already holding onto the lurk and catching off Jamppiii as he attempts to rotate through, and he's just got to hold this. Nice shot from Nivera, though. Prowler going to give the info of Defo's spot. It's still going to be easier said than done. The wall not really being broken. Orbital strike. He's only going to get it to half. The thing is, though, Nivera's still fragging. He's already managed to get himself another. They need to get this Molotov down. Nivera, he's got 4 already, and there's only one man standing. They're just going to stick it again for the second time, diffused under the noses of a late flank potentially coming in from Scream, but I think they're actually just searching for Nats. Instead, the Redgar left wide open. A mistake, perhaps, but this now gives the Viper's pit a real chance in this afterplant. It doesn't really help out Defo too much, I'll be honest. It's not going to work with the tour de force, but luckily he has a rifle in his back pocket. Jamppiii trying to sneak his way through, trying to find one of these remaining players, and they have. It's left to this man once again, Nats, to try and clutch it out. The boombot almost gets him. They can't quite defuse, and now the Viper on the other side is going to be the one clutching things out. Scream has to flee. Nats will do it again, and an 8th will now be on the board for...
He can kind of make that pretty difficult. They're already baiting in as well. They have no idea. Like, come on, man. 2 kills? Not going to get the tour de force online be able to use it, but he certainly set his team up to close this one out nicely. 3 versus 2.
There is a Hunter's Fury. Now, there's nobody actually coming on the flank, so that's at least something that will work in their favor. Nats is mainly going to have to play for time, and he is someone who's an expert. That goes swinging out, though, a little bit risky, and he's pressured by Scream. Now it's left all on to Redgar. The Hunter's Fury is not going to be useful here, and it's done.
All worried about the door. Good kill. Oh, Defo. Down as the door closes. 6 HP on Scream. Ooh. No one can take this guy down. Eventually, Nat steps up, but now the spike is in danger. They're closing in. They're already starting to defuse it. It's halfway as Nats comes through the cage. He'll win the first fight, but he won't win the second. Soulcas trying to get on it, and he'll have it. Well, that's going to be his life traded out for it. They're going to try to cross over to site. The smoke no longer down. Gives Dreamas the angle, but Nivera misses. A big miss, and almost a follow-up onto Dreamas. That could have been disastrous. But instead, Team Liquid are still in a pretty uncomfortable spot to get back into the site.
Well, Seeker's thrown in. They have the info at least. Trying to spam out the player from the backline, stun through as well, but ultimately they've got to try and clear the trades from Mecha Solid, and now it's left all onto Soulcas. No utility to really play with in the dual peek out.
Are Mech gonna walk into this choke point, or Liquid gonna need that info a little bit too much and get impatient? Well, doesn't matter, they're getting the kills anyways. What the hell's going on?
That was such a good flash. Nice shot as well off the back from Nivera, and the second flash is even better. Oh. Luckily, Redgar is just able to see.
Oh, what the hell?
And while his hand's still inside the flash by the looks of it, but nonetheless, stun through is going to catch.
Spike planted.
They haven't managed to stop it. Showstopper out, and Scream does get Defo. Huge kill. That flank still hasn't been spotted. But Nats is coming around, checking it just now, and Soulcas wins it anyways. Redgar the last alive. 1 versus 3. This shot is perfect. He's trying to get to the site. He can't let them defuse that. They could already be on it now. The wall obscuring any noise, but Soulcas was swinging in to take him down. They're ready to stack it up, happy to gamble on the B play, but they've still lost Nivera on the way through. Scream is close to try and recover this, but there's 2 players to swing. He spotted the first and taking them down. The spin is perfect. He still gets out with 2. 4 players just swung Scream, and he got 2.
They try and deny the plant with the Rolling Thunder, but it's just a split second too late. That now makes Nat's position ever more valuable. He can just hold on to this cross as expected, but he's just winning those battles. Rez gonna look to bring one back. That pull has actually done quite well. Unfortunately, just finding the kills off of it is gonna be easier said than done. Left onto Soulcas once again! What are those headshots out from Soulcas?
Foxy can't be here, but they're not expecting him to be the blast pack.
Beautiful.
In fact, they are. That was gorgeous.
They're expecting him. He's been there multiple times. Now the rest of the team are trying to hit through the other avenue. Nice entry for Defo. He's going to go blast packing actually towards the spawn. The problem is Nivera's just farming. They still have another operator that's yet to even be shot just yet. And while Defo's position is well and truly known, nice shot to at least make things a little bit more costly. But getting out of here is not happening.
Have that control. North side practically clear at this point. It'll take a few more seconds to figure that out fully. But in the meantime, Mech are on their way. Not towards A, but B. Through the spawn, a showstopper activated. One side to the other of spawn. You don't get to see that every day. And they are now on the B side. A complete flip and reverse coming out. Now they're A home. They know that site's the main danger, but I mean, there's no one, and then there's dealing with Nivera.
Oh, they're gonna go through. Timing's so good. I think they caught Jamppiii potentially using a flash, and while the operator wasn't expecting a push like that, Dreamas.
Spike planted.
I don't know where he plans to go from here. Double cages in, but he's hoping that somebody gives him an angle and maybe makes a mistake. Soulcas also wrapping around. I think this is such an obscure position for Defo to be holding. He might not necessarily be expecting him to be here. He still hits the dink first. Both players at least tagged at least a little bit. He can try and pull him into the corner. You're also going to have an aftershock, forcing Chronicle back, isolating these jewels. The utility from Liquid is superb. They've made this one very awkward, but do they still expect this position to be here? They do, and now it's left all onto Nats. He's trying to line up the spray down. He's actually got it wrong. He's got it completely wrong. They're just going to defuse right in front of him, and Scream pushes through. Yeah, I don't think there's much pressure on Liquid.
Liquid feel pretty breezy about this one. Nivera, he's not quite landing these shots though. Now
What
he's
was
landing
that?
those shots there.
Sorry, I heard you say
calibration
something,
shots. Pardon me.
Well, Chronicle and Redgar are in real trouble. If they weren't already, well, the rest of their teammates have died in a row, and now the rotation's going to come back to B,
30
which is
seconds
currently completely open. Retake, okay, there's a little bit of utility to play with, some smokes that they could potentially use to try and gain some ground, but you can see how patient Liquid are being. Nobody getting aggressive, nobody over-facing. Just going to try and wait for them to push through.
Oh, those shots. Not quite on for Scream, but the damage is done. Chronicle 2 HP. That's stun, pinpoint, and Nivera just as accurate. Disappointments have been there. They've outweighed the victories. Let's see. Oh, okay, Chronicle. That's a good start. Nice.
This round's looking sewn up, and you just hear the orbital strike, and you're like, oh no!
Concealment.
Well. Oh, wow. Chronicle's really showing up in this one. He is cleaning house. Good old Soulcas, left on his own. He's adapted to so many situations in the past, but
To take any level of space.
got nothing to cover their back on that south side where most of the team's coming through, but they ain't gonna worry about their back. It's their front that's causing a bit of an issue here. Still tucked in the corner there. Sheydos is holding on to site control, and now, if they try to punish him now, he just TPs. They're not going to. They're waiting for the push. I like it. Oh, yes.
They've saved this Rolling Thunder for the after plant. Scream is already going to drop one. He's going to have to push forward and will be isolated, but still, this ult is held. It hasn't been utilized just yet. They are waiting for the moment where they go to make their move, and that's where they'll get stunned up. 3 players caught by this and just delaying them that little bit of extra time. Nivera already going to turn this back into a 3v3.
They're rushing into the site. The molly for heaven could lock them out completely. They've lost Nats. That off angle. He's losing HP, but the Crabwell's there. Chronicle's pulled into the open. It doesn't matter whether he gets these kills or not, because the time has won the round for Team Liquid Connect. It's a big risk.
Luckily for them, it's going to pay off this time. Rez now confirmed for the next round as well. Slow probably won't play too much of a part here. And actually, Chronicle's under a little bit of pressure. Again, just playing it safe, not taking too many risks here. Nice shot from Nivera, but he's very far away from the action. Needs to try and get back into spot if they're going to have a chance. Ah! That's not the right button! What just happened, Chronicle? Unforced errors once again. Dreamas has now got a gun. Now, this was something that they might not have had to face off against. Nats, though, with decent timing. He's going to have the Rolling Thunder again. He can make sure they're not defusing. This gives a little bit extra. Dreamas now into the 1 versus 1. It's Sheydos on that operator, and he swings out and closes it. A huge mistake for Mech, and a finish for the new player of Team Liquid.